Welcome back. Hour number 3 here of Court of Swords, week 10. I'd like to smear some shit on Gassy, please.
I'd like to get schmitted.
Yeah.
Gross. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're prone, which means you're going to need to spend half your move to get up, but you're within 10 feet of him, so that's fine. So
Yeah.
getting up and running over to him is your move, right?
Yeah, I will. If I push him, that's an action, right?
What do you mean?
If I push him out of the way so I have cover, it's an act.
Oh, you actually can't, right? Like I guess, because he can't. I guess he can't move on his own. So you'd have to use like a shove action or something. And I think I don't think there's rules for that in 5e.
Well,
like there's no kind of bull's rush.
Could I hold movement for the next, because he's moving next turn. So if I basically say I want to hold move to move where he's at.
Oh, you want to hold 5 feet of move to move into his space when he moves?
Or how about this? Could I hold action so that when he moves out of this space at all where he's currently standing, I heal him?
Oh, you want to move in and then heal him? Yes.
Yeah.
So that would just mean you do nothing. So you stay prone for now. You watch for Wester to move. Do you tell? I assume you tell him you need him.
Yeah,
to move.
I say, hey, I need that rock more than you do, bitch. Get the fuck out of the way. I'll heal your ass as soon as you move.
Nice.
And then I'm just like, are you going to do it? And I just kind of wait to see what he does next round.
Yeah. Wester just doesn't actually respond because he's so fucked up. He's just like,
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
It's your turn, Wester.
Yeah, so if you're holding, then you are not holding, but you're setting a trigger on Wester moving. So
yeah. Wester moves, side steps right there.
Great. I stand up, fucking slide into home plate, and then just throw shit right at Wester's face to heal him.
all right. Aggressive medic.
Yeah.
Just dumps the bag of shit on his head.
Fucking 9 HP. You're good to go.
Good shit.
Don't smell it. It smells vile.
All right, so that puts Wester at 10.
And
Okay.
You should barely survive this hard encounter. This is amazing.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Cool. And then Wester, you want to finish your turn?
yeah, Wester gets his eyes targeted back on Meter Maid here, and with a renewed vigor and confidence, and attempts to slash him with his longsword. Whoop!
Oh, wait. Oh, you're not blessed. God damn it.
You don't have blessed. You are Wester the unblessed. So you take another swing and just nothing.
Adam, can we just...
What? Give up? Surrender? Totally.
No.
You totally can.
He hits him, Adam. Come on.
It's
All right. So it's their turn. What we're gonna do for this this morale check is, Ramus, if you want to take your next action to try to deliver that speech and intimidate them, we'll do that on your turn. That can be an action, and then it'll force them to make a will save. But until then, they'll take their turn like normal.
Okay.
So and anybody can make that intimidation check, but they have discipline enough to
I mean, I'm literally throwing shit at people. That's pretty intimidating, right?
You're not throwing shit at them though, so
It's all right. I have a -1 in intimidation. It plays with the character, you know?
let's see. Yeah, they're gonna shoot at Gideon now because Gideon's the closest target.
Well, if I go
And
down, it's okay.
You're behind a rock. You got cover. So AC is
the only way he could,
16.
this could happen is if
16. Okay, first shot. Is a 16.
I've got cover. It doesn't. We're good.
Second shot is a 19.
Got cover. We're all good, you know?
Gideon takes 5 damage. I
Yeah.
rolled real low on the damage.
I
So.
fucking
No,
go.
he saves those rolls for me, guys.
So
Adam,
they're firing their crossbows at you. You get behind cover, but you take 2 hits.
Adam, I go
down.
prone. Wink, wink, you know?
Right. Yeah, I see.
Look, I
Prone.
did my job. I fucking kept this team alive this
yeah,
entire
no,
time.
you did it.
I'm
You
great.
go prone due to lack of hit points.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Ramus, it is your turn. The fact that they've just downed your druid takes a little. I guess you still have cover. It takes a little bit of the wind out of your sails, but you can make an intimidation check if you want to try to convince them to surrender.
All right, let's see.
I'm looking real good right now. I just want to say that
Oh, wait.
shit is working.
Do I get
miracles.
blessed? No. Blessed in fact.
No, just it's for saving throws and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
My intimidation is -1, so
Is he our only healer? None of us can heal at all, right?
No, we got 2 healers.
George, just
JP can't anymore.
Yeah, I mean you have two people that are capable of healing and fucking Soldier 76 over here, so you're just running out of healing is the thing.
Mhm.
All right. I think I'll wait till at least one or more of them go down to try to intimidate them.
Sure. Yeah.
Is any of them currently damaged that I'm seeing?
That you can see. No, actually, I thought that the Wester had hit this guy, but he hasn't yet. So no, they're all in.
Wow, that's really. Can you stop being such a dick, Adam, and just fucking do whatever you're gonna do? All right, you don't have to be such an
They're all-
asshole to
they're fine.
Max.
They're all
Max,
in
I'm
fine.
sorry.
It's a good
You don't
fight, but
deserve
tough.
this. You're fine. You're a fine fighter.
Raymond's going to target Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and try to hit him since Wesker couldn't hit him in 3 turns.
I'm calling you Wester.
Wester.
Wester. Sorry, Wester. I've been playing Resident Evil. Sorry.
I know.
I got you. No, it makes sense.
Okay. All right. Sacred Flame for 1.
For 1. All right, here we go. Dexterity save or
Dodge
take
this,
damage.
He's gonna
Adam.
miss it. Well, he's
I
gonna miss
hate the dodge. Yeah.
You know what?
This guy, who is this guy? Like, what the fuck?
This is the new officer when they fucking kill a group.
If he's
Randall's like, the power of the sun! And the guy's like, no.
This guy just got a field promotion.
he is
Um,
Officer Lynn.
All right. It's your turn, Janice.
Yeah, great. Guys, I'm gonna type this in the chat because I want this to be pretty thematic. It's the Dawn of War 3 trailer.
Okay.
You know that scene where the Space Marine's face just has that look of just like, I'm calm because I'm getting fucked up. Just completely annihilated, fucked up. That's the look on Janice's face. He has 0 expectations now. He has no faith in the shot. There is no God. I'm just going to shoot at the one that's right next to Wester.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The worst possible roll you could
I rolled a 1, guys. That's what that 7 is. It's a 1. So it's like, yeah, I mean, in the past, we don't even go over the shoulder anymore because it's embarrassing and it's getting repetitive. He just like funk. And it's one of those 3 feet turds. It just goes right in front of me, just like.
God damn it.
Actually, dragon.
Oh my god.
There's
All
like
right.
a sob that comes out. I'm like, a,
Gideon, death save.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Positive.
Okay. Good. All
You
right.
can still roll a 20. You don't know.
Wester, it is your turn.
We're going right into it. I don't give. I'm not wasting
All right.
any time. Straight into it. Here we go. Rolling it.
Oh!
There you go. There you go. You hit him.
Fuck
All right.
yes!
Oh! Roll your
That's all right.
damage.
Roll damage.
Oh!
All right. 5
I'll
damage.
take it.
giant fucking orc does 5 damage.
All right. So you lunge out at him and and slash him. You did roll a 2, so not a big hit, but yeah, you managed to get past his defenses and injure him. It's not nothing.
What's
And
it like,
now-
Gassy? What's it like?
You know, hitting
Lester just
someone.
stares at his sword. He's like, "Come on, you got this." he just goes, slices. He's like, "Yeah!" Just real
All right.
excited.
Before you
Just
end your
hitting somebody. That sounds cool.
cover on top of Gideon. Before you end your turn.
What did you say to me?
Oh.
I'd say before you end your turn, make sure you move on to Gideon to get back into cover.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Okay. So you step over the body of your comrade, and the guard lunges out with a spear. And he gets a 18, which is just shy of sufficient. Without the blessing of his god, he has no ability to hit you in this case. And then the other 2 will also fire their crossbows at you, which means you got that cover. So I need 21s or better to hit. So first shot,
Can't imagine you'd roll a 21.
21.
You rolled 2 fucking 21s. Are you kidding me?
Two 21s, in fact. So the first hit deals you 3 damage.
Okay.
There it is.
And the
All right.
second shot, 5 and a 6.
Thank
so
fucking Christ.
So that
Oh,
second time
fucking
is-
goddamn mighty.
Adam's like, I'm gonna roll for damage on Janice. 47. So I guess
Yeah.
that kind of drops you
I
down.
took 3 damage.
Ravis, it's your turn.
Wester,
Wester,
you take 1.5 damage.
Wester is heavy in the crossfire here. A lot of quarrels heading his way. What are you gonna do?
How much damage did I take? Is it just 3?
Yeah,
3?
you only got hit once, so you take 3 damage. Yeah.
I look right at the little dude that we all are trying to hit. I'm like, will you stop moving and get hit by my flame? Try to fire again. Another.
Okay.
I love your voice.
It's so good.
Voice is
It's
my
so
favorite.
good. Yeah.
Ramus shrill. All
Dodge
right.
this, Adam.
Dex save. What? What? What else you got? Come on. I can do this shit all day. Janice, it's your turn.
You have been.
Fucking Captain America over here.
Janice, fucking crit
Is
him
it my
right
turn?
now. Janice,
It's
crit this
Janice,
motherfucker
it's-
next to Wesker and
Listen.
get that sneak attack bonus.
With that last fucking shot.
Ice this fool.
All right. So he's got cover from missile attacks, but you do have Wesker standing next to him. So if you hit him, it does do sneak attack.
Yeah.
Pull up and he just like looks down and he's got now his eyes are like wide like normally whereas like he's all black with the oil and stuff but you can see his eyes just like for fuck sakes I need to hit this
Please.
And he pulls the goddamn notch and shoots 10. This one comes closer though. It's like a pretty strong shot and you hear like a little and then it just sails right over his shoulder. Just he's like
I just imagine
have
just
to
being like-
believe.
God.
yeah, you do ignore cover, but it doesn't matter. Like I just imagine these being like little things that like little annoying things that make you miss. Like your fingers are a little sweaty, so you like try to notch the arrow and you like miss and fire too early, and like the arrow's messed up. Yeah, you can't for some reason. Yeah, he just can't be hit. Death save, Gideon.
Do it.
Ooh, all right, you got one and one.
Right?
Yeah, one success, one failure. Wester, with the
Just fucking bury this guy already.
with the body of your friend at your feet.
All right.
Okay. Thank God.
16, does that
Yeah.
hit?
A 16 does indeed hit in melee. Yep,
Oh,
Suck a
9
dick.
damage.
9.
Meter
Okay,
maid?
Yeah.
that's enough to kill him. Yep, he's dead.
Describe the decapitation for us, please.
Yeah, how do you kill this guard?
Wester just like stares him down, fire in his eyes. He's like, "Your head is coming off!" And then just fucking the same way. And once Wester
Punches him in the knee and his head pops off.
Fuck yeah!
Right. So yeah, Wester turns around to Ramus and Janice is just covered in human blood from this guy who's in the background just spouting. Yeah, go ahead, roll a d8.
And boom.
All right, so 7. Let's see. I guess here. No, here.
Okay.
Yeah. So it lands to the left this time.
Wester just leaves it at that. If it rolled towards his friends, it would have been better, but whatever. We'll take it.
Excellent.
Made is dead.
Okay. All right, Wester. Do you want to? You still got a move action.
Yeah. I'm in cover here right now, so.
Yeah.
Though, let me see. Can I make it here? And then technically I'd still be in cover?
No, you can't move 40 feet.
It's 30,
You
right?
can only move 30, yeah.
So I could move here and be in cover in the same sort of scenario I was just in, really, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you run to there, well, no, the benefit of being there is that you're threatening that guy with your sword, so
Yeah.
you can't just fall back.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Okay, so you're threatening that dude, so he's gonna have to be in melee with you. Okay, so that's what he'll do. So he draws his spear as you come running up, and he'll take a swing. I got a 20.
Yeah, of course you do.
So he hits you for 7.
Hammer down.
All right. So you run into the business end of his spear. He
Did
lunges
you
one
literally
way.
run into his spear as he's just like having it on his back? You jump on?
Literally had just enough to take me down to 0.
You're running full speed towards him. Shield up, sword ready to go. He pulls his spear out, lunges towards you, like hard to the left. You lunge out to block it, but he doesn't finish the swing. Pulls back and stabs you in the stomach, and you get the spear right in the gut, and then everything goes black as you tumble to the ground.
Was that an attack of opportunity, or is that just a normal attack?
Yeah, there was just an attack as he ran up. It made sense to make that guy have his turn.
All right. Well, this just became a ranged on ranged fight.
The other guy will fire.
Kind of.
The other guy's
I'm
gonna
like a
fire.
theoretical range guy.
And
Comes out 20, boys.
Oh, the one.
nothing for
wow.
Ramus. So yeah, total miss there. Ramus, it's your turn.
All right. Okay, I will target the one closest to us
Okay.
with Sacred Flame and hopefully burn his
Okay.
ass.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Mhm.
You'll do 3s of damage.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Dexterity save 13. Yeah, no problem.
Yes, whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, hold on. You've rolled a 20, a 20, a 20, a 5, a 5, a 21, an 18, a 17,
I don't know
a
what the
19, a
middle-
16,
I don't know what the middle of the range.
a 24, a 15.
No, he's reading your rolls. There's no.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Actually broken,
Yeah.
Adam.
just
I'm only on one end of the bell curve or the other. I don't live in that middle
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
We don't.
Well-
we don't do that.
Adam, it's come to this moment in time. Do I get sneak attack for being Wester's passed out body next to this dude?
No, you
Give me
don't.
something, Adam.
It has to be a conscious. It has to be a conscious ally.
Literally with a fucking single tear coming out of my eye, he pulls out another bolt. He's just like, I have to believe. I have to fucking believe.
Someday.
It's the guy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. You pick.
Oh! Oh, it happened!
All right. So you get the crit. It's not a sneak attack, but you do get to do your crit damage. So go ahead and
Listen. What is the damage?
You just click your short
click it
button.
and find out. I know you've forgotten how to roll damage. All right.
I did.
So it's 12 damage. He has 11 hit points. So you kill him in one.
Fuck this shit. Okay.
Please do.
We go down the shoulder again. He's just like, he doesn't have a god. He's voidborn. All right. He doesn't believe in anything. But he's like, you can do this, Janice. And he shoots. And it's one of those things where like you're so PTSD'd, you completely expect to go out. And it just sails. He's like, oh Jesus! And it like hits the guy right in the throat through the fucking rock. Head goes spinning around, just spinning off. Blood and gore everywhere. And you like see that, but through the misty blood is Janice on the other side, and his eyes are wide open, like, holy fuck.
You're like
He
Nintendo
believes
64 kid on Christmas.
He believes again.
Yeah. All right. So you decapitate him with one fell shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's only one of them left, but two of you are down. So Gideon, make your death save.
If I roll a 1 here, I come back as a better character. 20, I stand up!
Roll 20.
Turns.
Roll 20 can be reasoned with through like verbal aggression. If we're like, you're fucking shit. Next roll, 20. Next
Oh,
roll.
All right. So you're prone. You have 1 hit point, but you're conscious. You suddenly like wake up. What do you want to do?
I
The
just
spray of blood hits him and it wakes him up.
I just stand up, look around, see the battlefield. I can make a full round of action here.
Yeah, you can take your action. It costs you half your movement to stand up.
I'm alive!
Yeah.
Try to convince him to leave.
Next guy pokes you with a spear, you're down again. Never mind.
I will use. Can I self heal? I think I can.
If you haven't used your healing kit on yourself since the last,
I will self heal myself. I will literally eat my own shit to heal myself.
I love it.
So do you stay? You want to stay prone when
Yes.
you do that?
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Well-
so you just roll onto your back.
Well, no. I'll stand up. So I don't. I like get on my basically not prone, whatever not prone.
Crouched behind
Yeah,
cover.
crouch behind the cover. Yeah.
Nice.
10. I'm full HP.
Okay.
Fucking
all
feeling
right.
cute, looking cute, eating shit. Let's move.
Imagine him just like
Shoveling
waking
dirt. Shoveling dirt in your mouth.
Yeah.
eating this shit.
That was a huge 20.
All right. Yeah. Back up. Good work. Wester, can I get a death save from you?
Yeah, you can.
Fucking get up, Max.
As soon as I get my character sheet there. What does it say? Okay,
You got a 9.
that's one failure.
Okay. So
Before Ramus does it, can you just roll a goddamn D12 or D20 or whatever it is?
So he doesn't even have to click.
the officer, so he's by himself. Wester's bleeding out.
Gideon's rubbing shit on his chest.
Yeah.
How many death saves? You've one failed one, right, Wester?
Just one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. The officer notches a quarrel, looks around at like his available targets, and then points the crossbow at Wester.
Yeah, he does.
And he looks at you, Ramus, and he's like, put down your weapons, or I'll do it. I'll kill him. And he's just got the crossbow pointed right at his face.
Son, there are 3 of us. Even if you kill that guy, there are 3 of us and 1 of you. I will give you 1 opportunity to drop your valuables. You can keep your weapon and just leave. We have no quarrel with you.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
I think if you fail this, Max dies, by the way.
If you fail this, he's gonna shoot Wester. Yeah.
Which
if you do
means-
anything,
which
other
means
than
his
like,
character is
put your hands
dead.
up.
He gets 2 fails.
Okay, that's a good roll. You got 16. All right, so the guard
Imagine a world where Adam doesn't roll just straight 20s though.
The guard's gonna make a wisdom save. If he
What does he need? Tell me the numbers.
If he succeeds, he needs a 16. So it's a pretty hard roll. If he gets the 16, he follows through on his threat, which means I make an attack roll with advantage against Wester. If I hit, that's 2 death saves and Wester dies. So I have to first succeeded roll with no advantage, then succeeded roll with advantage with a.
So he'd have to fail both of the saves though, right?
No, he doesn't get those saves. It just marks 2 death saves if he gets hit.
Ouch.
If I fail this roll, Ramus, your intimidation check, your intimidation on him succeeds, and he'll take your offer. He'll withdraw. He'll back away. Crossbow up. Let's see what happens. Wisdom save. Here it comes. Is he intimidated? He is. He is intimidated. All right. So I got a 3. So he's like pointing it, and you can see him trembling, and you shout at him like, put down your weapons. And he looks around, realizes he's outnumbered, and that he doesn't actually want to like kill Wester in cold blood, despite the fact that Wester is a half orc. Like, this guy didn't want to do any of this stuff, and he looks at you, Ramus, and you can see on his face like he's searching for like if you actually mean it and whether you're gonna kill him or not. And I mean, you can lie to him, you can be honest, but like, what do you say? You can see that you've broken him and that he's gonna like back away, but he wants to know if he can like run or if this is gonna keep being a fight.
Son, drop the weapon and just slowly back away. That's all I asked.
Yeah, so he nods and he like slowly puts the crossbow down on the rock, and he puts his hands up.
Adam.
And stands there.
And I look at Janice and I give him a look.
Yeah. So his attention's on Ramus. Would you call this a sneak attack?
No, you're not hidden. He knows you're there. He fucking knows you're there.
Well, Adam, guess what? With the fucking the confidence of decapitating a man.
What if you miss and then he grabs a crossbow bolt and shoots me?
It's not his turn. He has to wait for
willing
his turn.
No, so Ramus's action there means that he didn't take his turn, right? He was just instead he like put his crossbow down. If by some miracle of science he managed to get all the way to his turn again, then he'll probably just grab the crossbow and shoot Wester. But we'll see when we get there. So Janice, yeah, he's still behind half cover and everything. Not that it matters.
Let me ask you this.
But it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Is there an action to spend a turn taking aim to give it advantage or anything like that?
No.
Cool game, dude. I'm really liking this so far. Is there anything at all I can do to modify my... Can I throw a smoke bomb down, disappear behind a tree, and have a fucking sneak attack?
You can stealth this round if you want.
So instead of taking an action, you can take the hide action, which means you disappear and you become stealth. And then the next time you act, when you have the stealth condition, you can attack from stealth. But that'll be a whole turn from now.
And that's with advantage, right?
The thing is, once you get to level 2, you can start to hide for free as a bonus action. Yeah. So you'll suck less when you get there. But
so I know I'll get the sneak attack damage, but I'll have advantage as well, right?
Yes, yeah. If you attack from stealth, you have advantage, and it's a sneak attack because.
And this is the way it goes. Ramus like looks over at me. I look at him. I give a slight nod, and then I take the elevator down behind the rock.
I just get my arrows from the basement.
I just go into fucking. Do I have to make a check or?
Yeah, you make a roll. The DC here is 12. You guys have a passive perception of 12.
Please roll so well.
So I want everyone to know this. I need to get a 12.
Yeah.
I have a +8. I just want people to know what it takes for me to fail this roll on a D20.
You've got a 3 in 20 chance of failing this.
Oh,
okay. You just blow it out of the water. All right.
I was ready for it. I was really excited. Like I take the elevator, then I just fall out from behind the rock. And I'm like, I'm still here. Yeah.
Hi, sorry. Yeah, so Hood comes up, you crouch down, and you become hidden. So you're now hiding behind the rock. Like, get a little ninja icon for you. Okay, Gideon, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Gideon's feeling himself. He's feeling proud. He's feeling battle ready. He just woke up out of fucking nowhere because maybe he was dreaming and he saw like a fucking wolf or something just chow down. He's inspired. So I will run on top of Wesker's corpse. Fucking pull my quarterstaff out. Have the fucking vines embrace it so that it becomes the fucking shillelagh. And then I'm just going to fucking hit this guy on the head as hard as
So you just
possible.
run at him yelling like shillelagh, like, oh dear,
Yeah.
oh boy. All right,
Exactly.
all right, Gideon. All
I
right.
rolled a 6.
So Gideon, and I mean, so Ramus, I'm sure you don't care. I'm sure this doesn't affect you, but there's a moment here. This young soldier, this boy, barely barely an adult. He's only been a guard for a few days. He's never really been in a fight before, and he trusted you, right? You're a priest, by God, and you said, you just put your weapon down, boy. You'll be safe. You can back out of here. And as you see Gideon, full of vim and vinegar, get up, take out his club or his quarterstaff and start shillelaghing, running across the open field. The boy looks at you the boy looks over you like, why? Why is this happening?
So far, Gideon hasn't broke his word yet, though.
I thought you said
Ramus, rather.
I thought you said I'd be safe. And he turns and pulls out his spear, scrambling to get it up to defend himself as Gideon runs forward. Wester, you feel somewhere buried deep
Don't
under
worry, Lon.
unconsciousness. You hear shouting of your friends as though through a mile of water. Go ahead and make your
Wait a minute. Let me think about this.
death save.
If you roll a 1, by the way, you're dead.
So if JP ran over to me and put shit on me, I'd be fine.
He could have chosen to heal you. Yes.
Yeah,
and
but
you
I would have taken an attack of opportunity would I not?
No.
Oh, okay, no. Yeah, I could have brought you up, yes.
Mistakes were made. It's
Mistakes
fine.
were made. Look,
And
I
now
wanted
if I roll a 1, my character's dead.
It's
Yes.
1 in 20, Gas. What's the worst that could happen?
it's a 5%
it's wonderful.
chance. It's 5%.
If you get a 1 on this, this is Gideon accidentally stepping on your neck and breaking it.
I love it. Let's do it. Let's make
Do
it
it.
happen.
Don't roll a 1, actually.
No!
Oh my god! You did it! Oh
You can't fucking make this stuff up!
no! Well, that's it. Thanks everybody. We're done.
Is there an
Oh,
audible
no.
snap as Gideon strikes his fucking... Wow!
So, oh
You gotta be kidding me! Literally 1 in 20. You rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
oh god, it hurts.
Oh god.
Holy shit. Hey, wait. We get to split the experience 3 ways now, don't we?
You
We
do.
fucking do. That's right, Jeff.
Okay. So I think all we see, we don't even get Wester's point of view. We don't have any of this. We have Gideon come running over.
Look at
And-
that.
Gideon, you come running over to fight this guy. You step to where Wester's body is, and all we hear is we hear a crunch. And you look down, and Wester's neck is at a funny angle with your boot on it.
And you're missing the fuck out of your swing, too.
And that distracts you. Yeah, and you
Yeah,
missed
that distracted me. That I missed.
missed the swing. Oh, Christ.
I can't believe you actually rolled the 1.
I'm sorry, Gassy.
It's really unlucky.
Oh, Wester was so cool, too. Oh, well. All right. The officer, the officer attacks Gideon. I got a 5, so nothing there. Ramus,
I look at Gideon and like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't know I snapped his neck? I haven't told anyone yet.
it's true. You just know that you come running up yelling.
Is that you just fucked up my plan. The plan is for him to walk away, and then Janice is going to shoot him in the back. You fucked
like
him
it.
up. So then I very angrily cast a mind flame at the peasant in the armor, the guard, trying to hopefully kill him. 4 damage.
Incredible.
That's a D8 too. Damn.
I don't know.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
Okay. That's okay. He takes 0
My
damage.
best attack right now.
All right.
So, you get sneak attack on him too. Or I think you
Yeah,
get it already. Adam,
So
you're
he
muted.
he casts this power. The guard, of course, is like, stop it. And he just like holds his hand up and deflects the stupid. Like, no, that's dumb. But then, like out of focus, you zoom in, and Janice is up in the tree now. thematically.
Sure.
And like his eyes open up from the leaves, and he's like, "That's right, bitch. You didn't know I was here." And he's gonna take a shot with advantage. It's 25.
There you go. Okay, you hit. So this is going to do sneak attack damage.
Yeah. So this does a total of 13.
13. That kills him. Yep.
So this guy is fighting for his life with his spear.
Mhm.
He gets hit from the side, and we see his neck actually break, but then spin off as well inwards.
Yeah.
Blood sprays out. The blood drops down.
They all have really high blood pressure, so when you just even poke a hole in them, they just sprays everywhere.
You noticed that too. That's amazing.
Like a fire hose. Yeah. So he takes an arrow in the neck, looks at you, Gideon, like the arrow just appears out of nowhere. Looks at his hands, drops the spear, and then his eyes kind of roll back, and he tumbles to the side.
And with that shot and the conflict ending, I hop out of the tree and come jogging over as I put the bow behind my back and go, "Guys, I got it. I'll stabilize our friend here, Wester." I come running over to him, and I kneel down and I go to start applying things, and I kind of look at him and notice that his head is completely in the wrong
Neck
direction.
is super busted.
And I'm like, "This he's dead. He died."
Yeah, I think I'm just staring at the ground and I say, "Yeah, I stepped on his neck."
You what?
I look up. I'm like, you had to have stepped on his neck really hard. This is
I mean, I really wanted to hit that guy.
the only head I've seen that has not popped off, but it's close."
I kind of just keep staring at the ground. I don't really say anything else.
I'm like, "Man, well, I guess we should loot his body." So I'm gonna,
Let's loot all the bodies.
I'm gonna check him for stuff, Adam.
Okay. All right. So what kind of stuff do you have on you, Wester?
What?
What kind of stuff do you have that the other characters might want to take off of your body?
Longsword, a light crossbow, some other shit. You can see my character sheet, yeah?
Yes. Let's take a look. So yeah, Wester has a suit of slightly damaged chainmail armor. He's got a shield, a longsword, a light crossbow, a bunch of arrows. 16 like crossbow corals. He's got an explorer's pack and a crowbar.
I need that third crowbar probably.
Oh, and 15 gold. That's a.
I'll take the 15 gold, I guess.
Whoa.
No,
You're the banker.
Look, I'm the banker. Yeah,
Yeah, I actually hand it to you.
yeah. I put it into the.
I'm a
pouch.
thief, man. I'm in his pockets. I'm deep here. As I'm frisking his body, though, I kind of lean in and I'm like, "Wester, old buddy, we'll get revenge. Not on Gideon, though, because he's on our team, but on the people that put you on that ground to begin with." I felt like the soldiers were rolling, or excuse me, I felt like the soldiers were highly effective. These
Were
dangerous territory here.
we were outclassed for sure, and I'm going over collecting all the other money from the other corpses.
Okay, sure. Yeah, each of the soldiers has a like a purse on them. So I'll go through these one at a time. So you find on one of them you find 15 silver.
Okay.
On the other you find 14 silver.
Okay.
The third has 18 gold. Ooh, that guy had lots of money.
Oh my God, Gassy's in black and white. Who did that?
The fourth guy has 10 electrum.
Production value.
And then the acolyte has 9 gold and 12 silver.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're all carrying some coins.
How much experience do we get for JP killing Gassy?
You get the experience of knowing not to do that again. The officer is also carrying a like an official seal. Everybody over a certain rank has one, so that he can, like, it's a signet ring basically with a sign of the Court of Coins and his officer's insignia. It's not unique to him specifically, but it recognizes that any message coming from a person with that ring is an officer of a certain rank in the protectorate forces in the Court of Coins.
Okay, we toss that in the river. But I mean, like, what else does he have?
Can we
I'm just kidding.
pry out his tooth, the one that was shining?
Yeah. So his little diamond tooth It's actually a cap. They don't yank your tooth out and give you diamonds. It's like a metal cap with a little diamond on the front of it. And it's worth 30 gold. But also like you'll have to be careful who you sell it to because it's obviously like a quart of coins, like officer's tooth. So it'll attract attention if you sell it to the wrong, or try to sell it to the wrong person, but you could probably find someone. Some of you have criminal contacts. So.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So someone can add that to who's the one that pries that out? Is it you, Ramus?
Yeah, I'll go over there and pry his little freaking tooth out.
Wedging it out with a knife. Okay.
Satisfaction, just like you thought you were gonna kill us, did you? And just really yank it out with pleasure.
Jeez.
Yep.
We are the bad guys.
Yeah, and at this point, you notice, I think, Ramus, like while you're doing that, like in the calm, you can hear like birds chirping, and you're standing out in the open. Like there's some clear area here where this fight has, and aside from the like smell of blood and the like awful from the bodies, it's actually kind of a nice day. Like the sun's come out, and it's sort of filling the area with light, and yeah, and that occurs to you as you yank this dead man's tooth out.
Like after we're done, kind of. Peeling the value off these bodies, I kind of go up to Gideon and Ramus and kind of somberly go, we should probably give him a proper burial. It's what he would have wanted.
I agree.
And then I walk over to him and drag like a branch from like a bush over his body, and then I just set it on fire.
It's just gonna singe him gently, like
no, it's whatever it takes. Several branches.
You need a lot of.
Are we giving him a Viking funeral? Is that what your goal
I
is?
just cover him in some bush and set him on fucking fire. It might not even fully incinerate him, but it's just enough.
It's gonna burn his skin slightly and burn all his clothes off, and then it'll go out eventually. But yeah,
okay. I look at it for like 30 seconds, and then kind of watch music.
Right. And what's going on? I'm saying a sacred prayer of release that this Sun clerics do with dead bodies.
So what's the first of all, I want to ask a couple of questions. So Wester, did you have and share your like religion at all with any of the other members of the party? Like would anyone know to? Nope. Okay. So yeah, he's a mystery. So I guess it falls to Ramus then. Ramus, what do the clerics of the Sun do with their dead? And are there different kinds of funerals? Like, does he get a funeral like a warrior's funeral, or is it like everybody gets the same?
I would say that we always burn the bodies, and we feel that the smoke rises again to the sun and becomes part of the energy that powers everything else. So that burning of the body is a symbol of going back to become part of the sun, from which all life comes originally. Was what we believe.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So do you want to take the time to like perform the proper rites? Because like I said, like burning a body requires like a fire of a certain size and heat. Now you could do it. There's lots of woods around. You're in the forest. You guess it would take you a few hours.
Are you retconning my funeral?
I mean, your funeral is over in a matter of minutes. Yeah. So the secondary funeral is also an option, I guess.
Okay.
I would say that we are not in a position to do a full funeral, so I'll just say the basic prayers and let the fire that's there will have to do, because we're not safe right now. We're kind of very tired, and some of us are at death's door. So I will say the prayers, but can't quite go through the full ritual.
Sure, that makes sense. Okay. All right. So yeah, you don't have to make a roll or anything, but do you do this alone, or do you involve the other characters?
I'm just sort of doing it by myself because I know that the other aren't religious people, and one's a druid, which has their own ways of doing burials.
I collect my arrows, by the way, again. I get half.
Okay. All right. Sure.
You grab mine too.
Uh,
I do.
Okay. All right. Cool. So you get another 16 from Wester, plus whatever half of the ones you used.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Actually, if you, Jeff, remind me between sessions, I can set it to the character sheet to automatically count your arrows as you fire them.
Well, we don't have to get that specific. I prefer just to kind of keep it nebulous.
I'm gonna make a note so I don't forget. Just gonna go ahead. All right. Okay. So you do this the whole process of looting the bodies and at least saying the words and performing the the symbolic burning of the body, maybe like light some incense and wave it over him as spiritual, like example of the soul rising to the sun. And all that takes about an hour, I think. So it can count as a short rest, or you can take a long rest here if you want to.
Maybe we take a long rest.
Do you
I'm
want to
trying to
walk a
think-
bit in the forest, or also you never really told us kind of what we were supposed to do once we did this, Adam? You just dropped us in.
Sure,
So, like,
yeah.
I guess
so,
I try to recall what our orders were once we dropped.
Yeah. So the last time you saw Handler Kukrit was in the fortress of Mongvoit, and it was, I think, several weeks ago. I'd say you've been out on your own in the forest for, let's say, like 2 or 3 weeks, and you were looking for like sites of archaeological significance for this very purpose. The Kukrit didn't tell you like go here and find this specific thing, but he was like, we've heard that there are some farmers found some ruins in the forest. Go and investigate. And when you had found the site and we're just investigating to see what it was, and you were meant to report back to him in Mongvoit. It's a trip of, it depends. There's several paths, like wagon paths and stuff through the valley. If you just take the road, it'll lead you through the nearest village, which is Peaceful Spring.
Right.
You take the road through Peaceful Spring and then up to Mongvoit, and it will take you 4 days if you stay on the road. If you stay off the road and stay in the forest, you can still get to the exit of the valley's mouth, but it'll take twice that time. It'll take 8 days.
Okay. Well, I think we make camp here then. And then that's kind of what we talk about, like the path that we want to take.
Do you make camp with the bodies just like lying in on the ground where you disembowel them? Because they're starting to smell bad already, and it's going to be hot
no, I
today.
think
I would have dragged him and put him in the cave or something like that, like inside the door.
Okay. All right. So you drag the bodies and just like dump them down the stairs into the mouth of the cave?
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
reseal the door.
Sorry, Dan, what was that?
And reseal that door. That was
Yeah. So you close the door. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, and
I'll
that'll
help them
keep
with
the sun off them, and they'll decompose much more slowly.
Yeah. I help them with that, and then walk back over to the camp and say, well, we got to get back to town. Do you guys just want to walk there? You want to go through the forest? It'll take a little bit longer. Probably be a little bit deadlier too.
Yeah, I think we should rest first. As I don't know about you, but I'm feeling drained of all my magic, and we know Janice here is looks quite injured.
I agree. We
I
should
agree.
rest.
Long rest and let's take the safer route. It might take longer, but with our group diminished as it is, we should play it safe.
Fair enough. I'll take first watch, and then I start like making.
Might I
fire.
recommend too, when we do hire or find a new comrade, that perhaps their armor class is even higher. Something
Perhaps they'll wear some armor around the neck
like that is
area.
truly Wester's weakness.
Yeah.
Too easy to hit.
Yeah.
Right, his armor class, definitely the weakest part of that situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna take a long rest. So let's see. Let me set you up for. I guess it won't be nighttime because you're resting during the day. So yeah, so that's fine. You rest. It'll be late afternoon, probably 4 or 5 by the time that you feel up to moving again. You recover the use of most of your, I think all of your abilities. Get your hit dice back. Get all your hit points back. You are good to go. Now taking the long rest means you get experience. So everybody gets, let's see, 3. Everybody gets 50. You get 50 XP apiece.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
225.
The
Right?
acolyte and 5 guys or whatever. Really?
Four guys in the acolyte. Yeah, it was a total of 150 XP.
The spiders were more of a challenge than that CR wise, right? The cave was.
Yes. Yeah, the spiders. These guys were all fairly low
Jesus.
CR.
We had terrible rolls.
Yeah, we just rolled so like you should have killed, or
Yeah.
rather not should have, but if you had hit in the beginning, it would have killed the leader like right off the bat. Yeah.
That's part of it. But Adam did roll like a monster.
No, he
I was rolling really well, and they were fighting smart, right? Like they all had cover and decent armor class, and the cleric, he got all 3 of his spells off, right? That bless stayed up the whole fight, and he killed himself twice. So yeah. Yep. Cool. Okay. So you get your XP. How close is everybody to level 2?
75.
75.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So what are you doing while you're resting, right? Because it's quiet time. Are you actually like sleeping? It's tough because it's the middle of the day and you were just asleep and there's lots of sunlight. You don't have to sleep to rest, but like I assume, Remus, you're praying.
Yeah, praying to the sun and reflecting on my memories, my short memories with Wester.
What does it look like when you pray? Do you burn incense and read from a book? Do you take off all your clothes and lay naked in the sun? Like what do your rites look like?
When the sun is out in the sky, sun clerics lie and bask in all the glory of the sun. They lie flat on the ground and let the sun shine all the way upon their whole body.
Nice.
The embrace of the sun upon them, and just feel one with the sun and channel and reflect on life and what makes them feel good inside. All the things in life that make them feel good, to just have this feeling of satisfaction.
Right. So you're focusing on sort of your good memories with Wester.
Yeah, the good times that we had.
Okay. Cool. Can you share one of those? And Gassy, feel free to collaborate on this. But what's a thing that Remus you think of when you think of your time with Wester? Also, what was your bond with him? Because it'll probably revolve around that, right?
Our bond was we accomplished something great together in the past.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's talk about what was that.
So let's say that in the past we both were on a mission together to infiltrate a fort and try to take down the leader of the fort with a group of sort of like we're doing now, the small group of people. And we managed to sneak our way in, get all the way to the keep. We were almost ready to break into the keep and attack the leader, but right at the last second we get caught by the guards and we get swarmed. And then I nearly get killed in the fight, but Wester manages to kill my attacker, and then because of that I was able to get a few more spells off, and then we overcame the fight. So that was our moment together of him saving my life and in return fighting back with him.
There was a moment too where Wester was down and he ran up and he nearly hit my neck.
I like how you turn a narrative thing into the mechanical thing and get really salty about it. It's the best part.
Got him.
Yeah, I love it. You and Shaq can go fuck yourself. I'm glad you're dead.
So Gassy, why did Wester was it out of like a duty or honor? Like why did you choose to like save him in that moment? Like maybe there was a moment you could have like escaped on your own, but you didn't. Why was that?
No, it's basically because Wester had he was abandoned when he was younger and he grew up in a mine because his family were basically they were stealing to survive, and some humans and elves in a weird alliance were running this mine just purely out of profit in the region that he's from, and his whole family and him were enslaved there, and so he had a rough upbringing, and through helping somebody that potentially needs saving, even maybe from himself, because he's full of just rage and not too great outlook on the world. It was just like, well, I'm not going to let him, suffer potentially the same fate, either death or becoming captured. So he decided to step in and try to save him in a rare moment, because usually he doesn't give a shit about anybody.
Right. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So Remus, you're able to sort of reflect on this moment that despite his normal kind of self-serving behavior, that there was this moment where you saw the true sort of generosity that Wester had to protect you. And so you feel like as you feel the sun's rays permeate your body and its magic reinvigorate you, you feel the sun sort of taking Wester's spirit on and protecting it and guiding it into its next incarnation. So Janice and Gideon, what do the two of you do? Like we see Remus praying and performing the sacred rites of the sun. What are you doing while that's happening?
Some kind of forward tree. I'm up in that, like going through my gear and checking on it, but I'm, taking the rest obviously, but also acting as kind of a forward sentry or scout for if anything were to come up, but being the tree up above.
So in this moment that you have kind of like some calm and some peace, do we see Janice like at peace? Do you seem calm, or are you like torn up over the fight? Like what's the emotional state that Janice is in now? Now that we see you post.
I think it's yeah. You see him like being fairly jerky with his gear to suggest that he's frustrated and upset. Joking aside, being as ineffective as he's been is really not what he's used to. He's kind of an overachiever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is you can kind of see him like stopping, pausing, and like kind of looking up, and he's in thought. And the advantage we have of kind of seeing his thoughts is that he is troubled by the fact that he is uncertain of something, and he was pretty sure that Wester was a part of figuring out whether or not that something that he's uncertain about was real or not.
Right. Yeah. And I think during this, Janice, you keep having these thoughts of you were doing your thing with the bow, and you were trying to take these guys out methodically, but some part of you, I think, during the fight kept urging you to like draw your knife and to like sneak up behind these guys and kill them, and you keep thinking about like cutting their throats. And we get all these sort of like very graphic images of you murdering them from the shadow, but with the long knife, not with your bow. Those things keep coming into your head, and you have to kind of like push them out to focus on like getting your gear sorted out. And
it's really weird to him because everything about his existence is like he loves his bow and he loves getting the job done from a distance. So it's really weird to him that he had this feeling that he wanted to get up close and get it dirty with a blade.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So Gideon, what are you doing while you rest?
Probably like planting a tree somewhere, because how many people did we kill? 5?
Yeah.
5 this time.
So yeah, we'll find like 6 acorns or some shit, some sort of seedling that one of the trees would drop or one of the flowers would drop, and then planting those somewhere.
Okay. Cool. So what? Where did that come from? That like rite of like planting something when you take a life. Did you learn that from somebody else, or is that a personal ritual?
You said the elves aren't really like.
Yeah, elves. So elves are a thing that's like really still kind of like rumored right now. Like people talk about seeing these sort of ethereal people with long ears and powerful magic, but no one can really say like it's not like you'll just see an elf walking around in town. There's no elven kingdoms. Even the word elf hasn't really fully like perpetuated out into culture yet. Yeah.
Maybe it just came to me in a dream or something. Maybe there was a spirit or something that showed. I was looking through the eyes of some creature that did this. So that's kind of like how I think, or what I think is normal.
Have you ever had a garden before? Like, do you have any memories of planting like crops or anything from when you were younger?
Yeah, I think in the town before this, kind of the part of the backstory was I guess the town that I was a part of. I definitely tended to the crops there, or helped with the crops in some fashion.
Were you ever given access to soil and plants when you were imprisoned, or was that something that you were cut off from?
No, I think that they probably kept that from me because they know I could use it somehow, or thought that I could.
They keep you away from fertile earth because they don't want you to like grow some demon plant.
I was probably in like an iron 4x like iron.
Oh yeah, they totally would have put you in like a concrete box underground because they don't want you to like use the weeds against them and stuff.
Right.
That must have been hell. Okay, cool. So maybe you have these thoughts of being able to like be out in the wild and despite having to spill blood, being able to plant something and see it grow. Cool. Yeah, I like that. All right, cool. Well, everybody take inspiration if you don't already have it. And
on a roll, right?
Yeah, it just lets you do one whatever you want anytime. No, it gives you advantage on any one roll, and then it discharges. You can get it again.
No, that's what I was saying. On any one roll.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
PTSD.
So I don't know how do you know when your rest is done? At what point are you like, okay, it's time to go? Who signals that? Who's the one that says that?
I don't. Probably not.
I think it's we seem to be kind of like a group. We just talk about it. So they're like, "All right, you ready?" I think we all just kind of give the nod and we go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm very in tune with the sun, so I can tell exactly what time it is by the position of it in the day, and know that it's been an adequate amount of time, and inform the group that it's time for us to press on.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
sure.
said it's like late afternoon, right? When we.
Yeah, by the time your long rest is done, because you came out of the cave in the morning, so you've got, I say you several hours before it gets dark.
Sure. The other question: where were these were they on our neck or were they on our wrist or legs? Where were these like
Um,
chains or
I
things?
think that it's a manacle, so it'd be like an iron like bracelet. It can be on your left or right hand.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter.
Maybe I grabbed some one of the garments from the guards or something like that, and just tore it off in strips, and then wrapped it around each of our arms, so it's not just super simple to see it. The fact that we might be prisoners or some shit on our arms.
Yeah, that makes sense. I figure you would have had them covered before too.
Yeah.
And cool. Okay, and so you where do you want to go? You want to just like start making your way to the east end of the valley so you can get back up to Mongbat?
Yeah, I think like Jeff said, we just kind of take the road route, the safe route, even though it's going to take a little bit longer.
Okay, sure.
Is there a roll you want me to do for that route, or?
No, I think if you're just gonna take the take the road or not take the road, you're gonna stay hidden and everything. I think it's just a question of not getting lost because it's easy to get there out of the forest. Let's have somebody make a survival roll to see like expediency basically.
I
As
have
we
a +3 in that. Do you guys want to help?
I've got a 4. Or I've got a +6, I think. Or
Oh,
wait,
well
no,
then,
hold on.
I'll help you. How's that?
Yeah, sorry, I just have +4. Yeah, I can roll. What's yours,
I give you
Dan?
advantage.
Survival.
Yeah.
3.
Okay, I'll just roll.
You got advantage, Bray.
18.
Okay. All right. Great. So it's a fantastic roll. The forest, just to kind of give you an idea as you pass through it, this forest is predominantly like maple trees, probably like deciduous trees. It's probably the very, very beginning of, I guess it would be fall now because the last section was like early summer, and this is several months ahead. So yeah, it's early fall, so it's starting to get sort of misty and colder in the valley. Plus, we're quite a ways north from where we last saw the magistrates. So the leaves are starting to turn red and orange, and this forest is old. It's been here a very, very long time. So the trees are all quite large. Not a ton of like new growth. Not a lot of little trees, and and it's quite thick. So it takes a long time to travel through it unless you're taking one of the paths. And there aren't really like roads going through the forest. There's maybe one that cuts through it, the main one, and you're going to avoid that. So you're traveling through this sort of misty wood. And I think it'll take you probably the better part, if you're going off road, the better part of 2 days to get through the forest. But with an 18, you don't have to worry about getting lost or anything. So I think maybe that's where we go to break. We see the three of you rise from your campsite. Do you make any effort to conceal it? Do you like clear that there were ever a camp here? Because you look around, there's obviously been a fight here. There's like blood splashed on the dirt. Some of the rocks have like arrow marks on them. How much do you want to try to conceal the site of the battle?
I'm pretty obsessed with stealth, so I mean, I cover it up.
Yeah, I think to the best, we might even spend an hour or two like making sure that the campsite or the site is not.
I think
That's why we put the bodies in the cave and sealed it.
Totally, yeah. So you're actually going to make an effort to like overturn the dirt that has blood on it.
Oh yeah.
Pull the arrows out of the logs. Try to make it clear. Okay, so it'll be impossible to completely conceal your tracks, right? It's evidence that stuff has happened here, but you could make it seem at a glance like there wasn't a big bloody battle. That shouldn't be too hard.
Sure.
Janice, I assume you're going to be the one making this roll. Let's make a stealth roll to see.
Can they help me, I guess?
Yeah, you can have advantage with your friends helping you.
Okay. Boom.
24. Okay, great. So it'll be a difficulty 24 for anybody to investigate that this was a site of a battle and to figure out any details about it. You've left a mess, but it's not clear what kind of mess it is. And cool. And then we see you sort of gremlin get up, leaving behind the site of Wester's Fall and head off into the quickly darkening woods. And I think we'll go to break there.
Sounds good. All right, still got 1 more hour left to go, and then the post-show episode for Patreon pledges or patrons So we'll get that all recorded after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you guys then.